9, 10 years. And we were in 1 to 5 together. So.
My name is Meredith Roderick. I am a teacher in the kindergarten classroom. I've been coming to Grace for about 5 years, helping out in the classroom for I think about 3. Time trick a lot, so that's hard to remember.
Brett Hopkins. I am in the 1st through 3rd, a teacher in there, and I've been at Grace for about 3 years probably. I'm in the classrooms, maybe almost a little over 2.
Keith Ford, I'm one of the large group facilitators here for 4th and 5th grade. Been at Grace for about 4 years now.
Hey, Rebecca Limage. I've been at Grace for I think 2 to 3 years. I'm a team lead for the 1s and 2s.
Awesome. Well, thank you. And thank you for giving us your time. So I have questions that I'm going to ask them, and that was hopefully will give you some information on or be ideas that you've wondered about or thought about. And then at the end, I have the questions that were written in the question box out by the breakfast. So the first question is, how has personally introducing yourself to and interacting with students affected their class attendance and involvement? What are the benefits of becoming appropriately personally attached to the students?
I think whether it's a first-time student or a returning student, it's important to greet them every day when you see them. Say their name, check in with them, how's school going, just because the personal relationship is key. I mean, that's what we're building here. We're building personal relationships with each of these kids. So getting to know them every day, whether it's in your center time where you're hangout time, where you're doing a craft, or when you pull them into small group and you're taking the time to hear their needs and their prayer requests. I really feel like relationship is key. I mean, I've been teaching for a very long time here, and some of my former students are now juniors, and I think if it weren't for that really just intentional building of relationships with these children and really caring about their lives and praying for them, I think it's just crucial.
Yeah, I agree. That creating a welcoming environment is so important. When they come in, because you have kids that are coming in, you don't know what's really going on at home. Their parents are, maybe just new converts themselves, and they're trying to figure out the right way. You don't know what kids are going on and what they're doing in school and what they're seeing and being exposed to in school. So for them, you want to create a space that's safe for them, and continue to help them learn and develop, not only as a Christian, but just as a human being, so to speak. So just that create that environment that's welcoming, that really showing that love is important for that. Be relatable. A lot of times I normally open up with some type of story, or something that's going on within my own family, or as we get into the lesson, bringing up times when I was a kid, into the story a little bit. So a lot of kids can kind of relate to that, as part of that. And they kind of, you could see that bond happen when they're able to see oh, he's not Mr. Keith like this guy up here. When you can shrink it down to be like, I was a kid too, that really goes a long way with them in doing that. So yeah, I think that's important.
How about you, Rebecca?
With the toddlers, it's very, very, very important to have a smile on your face. They love that. They love energy. They love fun, and it helps. When you introduce yourself, if they haven't seen you before. Like I always say, even during circle time, Miss Rebecca, or Miss Becky, they'll say, hi, Miss Becky, or they'll, when they see me in the hallway, they remember that. They also want to be treated as little adults. They see their parents, other people greeting their parents, so when they see that, they kind of want that as well. So when you're greeting them at the, when they're walking in, and even during having a personal interaction during the time, during service, meaning, getting down to their level. Like I just get down on my knees to get to their level and talk to them and interact with them and make them feel comfortable, not making them feel like I'm hovering over them. That's very important. And being an example myself during praise and worship, I'm doing praise and worship. We're not just watching the video. I'm jumping around all over the classroom and showing them how to praise God and how to just be happy and praise God not only through praise and worship, but through sharing and caring and knowing how to interact with each other in a loving manner.
Very good. Brett, or do you want, Meredith, do you want to add anything to that, or?
No, I think these guys did a great job. I think the importance of using the kids' names is kind of twofold. I think it's a great way for them to be like, oh my gosh, I'm important enough that you remembered me. It's a really great thing. And then it's great to be able to, I've seen some kids like out in public, and then when I'm like, oh, hey, so-and-so, they are so excited. So really taking and making that personal connection with them, I think is really important. I know that